AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Oregon.Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon A-Chain, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good tough blend of toughness and speed.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Gonna run it. It's Owens. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to pass this time. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion, dropping back. It's Moore. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff to the back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got a receiver wide open here. Hard running through a tackle. An explosive play, moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And this defense, reeling after giving up that big play, responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time, they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking to throw it deep. And is intercepted. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And looking to throw now on first down.
Well, you really roll the dice here throwing the football. The offensive line's got to do a much better job of protecting the quarterback. They're lucky that's not a safety.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and he breaks free at the 10. Refusing to be brought down. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
He's looking deep here. Catch made down inside the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for some space. It's Harris. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at 3rd down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this. They got a first down.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's a squib kick taken to one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here comes the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Owens. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Weigman. Receiver makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
I didn't mean to do that.
After a small pickup there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
What a fucking
He
guy.
pulls in the catch. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's low. Makes it with the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. Now here's the toss play.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. A They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but need
Oh my fucking God.
right now. Oh, and it's a fumble. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They'll go for it on 4th down, likely the final play of the first half. Dropping back, it's Weidman. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here.
God damn.
On first down, but incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication
Just overthrew that
of
one.
what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And here's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Wow.
Oh, he underthrew that.
By the QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football.
Yeah, go ahead and challenge that one, big dog.
Last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And on the carry, he's heading left. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I'd love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
Second down after that previous play. Oh, a reverse. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Moore. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
What is he doing over there?
Team sets up the offense, 1st and goal from the 10. And the Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do. And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to... Ball, they do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Heads-up move by the head coach. Using that challenge, officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Second down play coming up for this offense. Trying to find room. It's Nicholson. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Let's go to the right, looking for the first down. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows him what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Passes dropped in completely. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Dropping back. It's Moore. And this pass is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Oh, my God.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looks to his
What are you
right.
doing over there?
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Ducks line it up with 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Hold it.
And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. defense able to bring
What
it
that?
down to wrap up the third quarter of play. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's in
Loaded.
the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. That one's going to hurt. Take that crucial touchdown off the board, back them up, and we'll see if they can score again. Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And he'll be brought down.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Back to throw. It's Moore. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's running out of time here. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. He shreds the tackle. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
toss up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll hand it off. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here. And the back now goes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the 4th. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown. No chance to catch it.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Now the try for the 2-point conversion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
No.
Behind the line, it's a loss.
You're supposed to throw that.
Man, Chris, I just don't know. Here we are in the 4th quarter. You're down by 1. The extra point ties the game. I guess they decided to try to take the lead by going for 2, but they miss it, and now they're still down by 1. I don't like the call.
Bringing it out. It's low. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Finds room at the 30. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that 1st down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. The linebacker shifting around now. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
This is the stuff that can really cost you a football game. You've got the lead in the second half by just a possession. You got to be smart on when to go for it and when not to. The smart play here is punt that ball away with the lead and rely on your defense to secure victory.
And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left.
Nice job here of
Hey.
the line of scrimmage by this offensive line.
Yeah, you still got me nervous.
To get positive yards on 1st down.
He'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. It's 3rd down for the offense. Play action fake, looking to throw.
No!
Defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Why did he take that?
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this.
I try to do the adjustment off the line and everything.
4th down. 4th quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions. And
It was a screen. Now he's supposed to just throw that bitch. He didn't. He didn't want to throw it.
It's probably the ball game.
On the run, it's McClellan.
Good game, though.
Strong tackle there.
That's twice this year you beat him 1 point.
Survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.